Chills is going, ah! Chills. Footprints in the powder. Chem lab shop. Source of the powder.
First
Okay. Chem lab shop. Yeah, A is substance, B is reagents, C is harmful stuff. Bottle of poison was an A. Source of the powder. There is a broken bottle in front of the chem lab, labeled C4, and the powder on the floor is powder would have been spilled after the incident took place. And footprints. Left footprints in the cab lab. Only near the leftmost section. It's probably footprints in the powder.
That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section A.
Okay, it might be that.
That's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough.
Okay.
How much longer must we tolerate this?
First I went to, that's when I grabbed the
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground.
Yeah. When
Okay.
I grabbed the bottle, I
And
dropped
then...
it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C.
Yes.
No, what's wrong?
I love the break. It's so dramatic. I love it.
You said you went to get the poison from section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
What about it?
After that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein.
I'm surprised Hiroshi didn't realize this. Hiroshi, you're an idiot for once!
You're not moving from section C to section A.
I'm gonna make fun of him for this forever.
That contradicts what you just said.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just so nervous. Yeah, I didn't think of it.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, he's mad.
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to section A, so you never
Oops.
went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved section A.
Well, you see...
What the? What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account. Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
What the heck?
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
He's really acting like the killer right now.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already. What is it you think you found?
I found this.
This is a piece of glass.
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle. And the hidden
Yeah, I could have swallowed it.
thanks to you.
He dies
the
right
powder.
there in the trial. The hidden clue was exposed thanks to you ingesting the powder.
I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then, Makoto, why don't you explain it? Huh? Me?
What? Wait,
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
it's, I think I remember. I broke something the same shade of blue. The rec room window.
I got it!
Yeah, I totally forgot about the window.
Part of the window from the rec room door, right? The window? The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
What was part of the window doing in there, though?
It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window? According to what Hina told us, it should have been in section C, right? I mean, it was in there, but...
It should have been a section C because
Frick. Hina said she put the bottle of poison in section C in the chem lab, right?
sorry.
Are you sure that's what she said? Think harder. Looks like I just embarrassed myself.
what's strange is that
Okay.
There's myself.
Okay. It should have been. Okay. Well, I mean, it depended on what time it was. I didn't know. Okay. Okay.
the bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said.
Maybe it
right,
mentioned that
Hina?
before and I wasn't paying attention. It probably did that.
And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Wait. Okay, whatever. It should have just said shelf. I mean,
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked.
wait, so the poison was in there and someone moved it back?
There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the
Okay.
chem lab.
Interesting.
Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
Come on.
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here. It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me neither.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the
Yeah.
protein can found its way to the murder scene
Yeah,
after the
it
room
was on top
opened.
of the glass. I remember that.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
How can you know more than me? Yeah, there's evidence. Oh, the intense trial music. Okay.
When it
And I think it's empty protein can, right? The shards of glass from the window that were broken were found both around and underneath. Okay.
there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
Yes, okay, I almost missed
No,
it.
it's wrong.
Yes, Hiroshi of all people. Yes, I broke one of his.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
Oh wow, that's a what?
This
His
proves
glass.
I really like to see him on edge.
it shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
Oh, so the poison bottle was down there, but someone replaced it with the protein can for some reason. And tried to make... Wait. Why was the bottle of poison in there? What the... And Katara's going crazy again.
That's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
She commit suicide?
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Wow,
Before
he's
we
learning
get to
manners.
that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room had to have been... Went to the room to get the poison, right? I can't check this transcript. It was talking about the poison, right? Who brought the poison to the rec room, not who brought that protein can to the rec room?
I don't know. I forgot how these trails were going.
I got it!
Sakura.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. Yes, oh great, not another one of these.
Is this the fourth
You're a
one?
liar!
I don't know. Oops, I caps locked.
Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong!
Shut up!
I hate you!
I hate you! Oops.
Wrong! You're wrong!
Yes. Oh,
Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
Just yellow.
Oh, it is just yellow. Okay, I thought it was more than that.
That
Okay.
one time that the switch was like, only just this once. I was like, only just this once.
Only just this once. You'll never
Did you
experience
know
it again.
that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
I thought it would have been the hint that was... Because yellow wait, hold on. Yellow powder. What did... Oh, okay. I thought yellow powder was the powder in front of the shelf. I didn't realize it was that. I thought it was... Okay. That's why I tried changing. I was like, wait, where's the other juice bullet? Ah!
Did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep.
Okay.
Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison!
Okay, just making sure that's going on.
Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and the poison. The unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it. Wait. Yeah, Sakura.
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly!
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because of course. No.
Yeah, I got it.
The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything. And Kyoko was busy checking the body.
Good. Makoto's being truthful. I was just too scared, that's why I didn't notice anything.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. Shaky legs. Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room,
I got everyone. Ah. Wow! Been killed, I see. I see
while everyone
with my
else was
big
focused on
eyes.
Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground.
What? That's not what I said, Makoto! that's not how the flashback went!
Oh my god.
Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide.
Yeah, and Kisara tried to get us
In
all
order to
killed.
hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is.
Don't give me another bullet time
Actually,
action.
no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Oh, okay. The notes. Huh? And, is there a Hiroshi? Why is he looking at all menacingly? It's like as if he had a plan, but didn't he say he just immediately teared it up and threw it away? Wouldn't this be a disgust face? Like, oh, what the heck? I'm not doing that. Okay.
Maybe he thought it was something exciting and then he was disappointed afterwards.
Ooh, is this a check? Oh, dang it! It's just some stupid note. Okay. Yeah, I totally forgot about this whole part right here.
I heard her whisper something and then he started feeling.
Okay. Oh, it's probably this. Oh, wait, hold on.
Wait, he smacks her with the...
Oh, it's showing. Wait, what was that? Oh yeah, the night. Okay, good. It's a good thing it showed it there. I totally forgot it showed me that. I was like, oh, crap, I don't remember which one it was. Ah! Coco. Ah! And where's the one of her all freaked out? Here it is. Okay. And then she fainted, turned into Genocide Jack, got another bottle and smack. A smack. And then she called upon the wind and flew away. This, right? Hold on. Okay, I think so. I actually thought Gollum wasn't gonna be here this time because we knew that was Katara right there with us. But Kyoko's face looks so stupid. Her eyes. Okay. Gollum returned again. It wasn't Katara, it was Gollum. All along.
He wasn't Sakura, it was Gollum. All along, guys. Are you stupid?
Okay.
Here's exactly what happened. This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Hyakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toka. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro.
And never to arrive was Hiroshi.
When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bomb and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed him, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and
That
forged a
bottle is
dying
flying
message
through
from
space
Sakura.
right now.
To that end, he wrote down a name.
Wait, that's where the second bottle went. It flew into space.
Toka. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her.
And then he ran.
But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others.
Why didn't you just like throw it away or rip it or something?
But in her rush, she made one little mistake.
She put it back in the crime scene rather than just taking it with her.
Put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted.
Hemophobia.
This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out.
Where did she
And
grab
just
the
like
bottle
Hiro,
from? Wasn't she right in front of the
grabbed another
magazine?
Monokuma bottle and attacked her.
Tell me why she's reaching so far.
This
I guess so.
explains why there were two
The
wounds
force!
in
Use the
Sakura's
force to
head.
grab it!
Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence.
They're like tentacles. She just moves them around.
She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those two blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the
Look at me,
door's window
how
to get
amazing
inside.
I looked when I smashed the door open. I definitely was like, she's dead! I was like, oh my gosh, she's dead. That's how I was like.
But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground.
So who's gonna die then? Is no one gonna die? Or be punished?
And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can.
Genocide Jack in the background's flinging her hair up. Wait, look at me, guys! I'm distracting! Oh yeah, Hina was definitely standing right there menacingly in the back. Yes, look at her dead body.
They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves. In an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort was you, Hina.
And then I saw an angel in the sky.
That's the full truth of the case.
And then she went to the underworld for her crimes.
Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you...
You're just a stupid average high school
How
student.
did you manage to...
How did you manage
How were
to...
you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Huh? Oh, well, I mean,
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case.
Yes. Yes, Hiroshi.
See, didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
I never knew. This is like he starts opening up. All this time, I've been putting away my love. I've been putting away my love when I shouldn't have been letting it out. I've been so calculating and cold. I can't believe it. I've been living my life like a lie.
I can't. I would die if I heard him say that. I know. No, thank you.
All A's, right? A. Okay, I expected to see a B in there somewhere. I actually did it. Yes, I am the.
Be at the very end. No.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot?
You of all people.
I can feel my energy draining out.
Shut up.
Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your... So, will you... What's it gonna be?
Okay, yep. The Monokuma vote. The Monokuma's one of them. You could pick Monokuma if you wanted to.
Oh my god.
So wait, is like Katara gonna die because she tried to hide it or something? Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My
Okay.
entire existence!
We're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth? Huh, I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand. Katara, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
Thinking.
And yet why did you do that?
Don't be mean!
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because
Do you still want to voice him, by the way? It's just you were looking down, so.
that's exactly what I wanted.
What?
I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why
You should have been the one to
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean you're gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes.
We're serious. That's,
What is this?
You still don't understand. Then let me explain. So you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this.
Such brutality has made... Oh, actually, I think this is Sakura.
Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. I'll do it by my own
That's...
hand. I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's
Wow.
Sakura's suicide note.
Suicide note?
Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
I can't
my
forgive
closest
this!
friend got hurt! Sakura, because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But,
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you. Hina. Please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
There. Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of this.
All of us.
All of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And
Well,
yet,
Jill's tried to, but he accidentally, he freaked himself out and
why?
and yet! You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable.
No, that was just a misunderstanding. Please.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive
Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means.
Such brutality.
So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you pushed her. Sakura, what happened to you? Hina, you came. Wait, right here. I'll help you out. Hina.
Huh?
Oh, I'm glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
Could I ask you to... Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. And that was the last conversation I had with her.
Wow. Yeah, this is pretty freaking sad.
I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized... I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf, Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura,
Please!
let me in, please! Open the door!
Why?
Why? Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet...
Why?
You all blamed her. I tried to protect her, and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it.
Hina.
We killed her, all of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live.
And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the trial.
Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her for her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm so sorry to interrupt when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. Yeah, it was taking a long time. I mean, do you really have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say?
Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion is on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course, I know what she was thinking, because her and me.
In other words...
Well, what I'm really trying to say is,
Yes, indeed.
don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this? Last Testament.
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course!
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But Katara already said...
Bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
What?
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
What? Then... You lied to me.
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit. I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy, I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process, okay? And scene, cut.
And?
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice. But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know. You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Can you get on with it, please?
Yes,
Okay, geez, talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. Ahem. My good friend Hina. He's the one reading it. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know,
Okay.
I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school that the Mastermind came to see me. You see, the Mastermind
took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has been watching it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the Mastermind.
What the Mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the Mastermind nor I suspected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The Mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the Mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
That's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic, or just moronic. Haha, you all suck.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me.
That was a beautiful moment, though. I mean, honestly, that just gave me hope.
Which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The Mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control, and to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the Mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the Mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never
had people like you in my life.
You cut me off.
Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us.
You know, this whole trial happened because of Monokuma. He's the one that replaced the note with some horrible note, suicide note, and that's what made her angry and try to kill all of us. So this is all Monokuma's doing, like normal. Everything is his doing!
So his thing did affect the trial.
Yeah, she didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong, too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me.
Am I making you guys cry? I'm talking like her now.
This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully, then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
But this is... I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close and still...
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one. She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean next victim? Nobody hears the blame. Huh? First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Huh? Because she made us remember, we're not enemies that hate each other, we're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Dang straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well?
I don't blame her, I can't blame her, and nobody can blame Hina either. But what? Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, no one else. What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember? Your enemy is each other.
He's absolutely right about that.
Ha! Lovely Hiroshi, you understand, don't you?
This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game.
What?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fears.
Don't make me repeat
There's no point in
myself.
participating in a game which has lost the sense of insanity. Which is why I know I will no longer be participating in it.
I think he's secretly saying he has love now.
He just doesn't want to show it. What's going on here?
Now, I have only one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear.
And that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto one who thinks they can control me.
He's like the Grinch.
Hiroshi,
His heart was all small and then it grew.
It grew 10 sizes that day. Hiroshi, does this mean...
Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking.
It totally was.
What do you say?
Why did I just got my 10,000th step. I've just been sitting here. What? Okay.
Wherever Master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire.
Everyone.
Hey.
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning? Yeah, how boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time. Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's punishment time.
I thought... Is she gonna, like, use Sakura's body and just, like... I kind of thought that might happen. That's pretty sick, but,
Well, let's see.
Wait, but Sakura was technically gonna kill her, right? And she's dead.
You're not gonna.
It wasn't me.
Oh heavens no! Just cause the blackened isn't dead doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you I'm very particular about the bare times one rule? But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. Hold on, I just moved the microphone. Okay, it's still going. Okay. So for my special punishment, I prepared a very special guest. A special guest.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's...
I'll tell you.
She died again.
He was cool.
He, she, they.
They
You.
were cool.
You suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk. Whoa, that really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, boiled, broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence. Raw is where it's at.
I realized how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I really don't understand why. But still, when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. I'm gonna do my best. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. And I was just thinking while the trial was happening, like, there weren't that many people at the trial, but we also have Alter Ego. So, like, we have more people, and then that had to happen.
Alter Ego. They were nice, they were great, they were a good friend. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out my mouth. How dare you! That was my friend! How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You are friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Shut the heck up! He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend, and you killed him.
Didn't have that reaction with the other guys.
Is this what you call animism, where a soul dwells within all things, even laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So, you finally noticed him.
Actually...
Finally, no, I knew about him from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge.
Yeah?
Well, I mean, the data and the laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you. Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
so of course, I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal, so I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life, and for that he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel 1,000,000,000 times better. Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear, someday you will pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad, just unreasonably upset. Look how red your face is.
Well?
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note. It says, never mind, I hate you all, suck, you all suck. It definitely says all that. Do I have your attention? Okay, then here we go. Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina, there's something I'd like you to tell the others. I hate them. It says that. Oh.
Hopefully, it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mysteries of the school.
I'm reading in her voice again, I almost forgot. What, a clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here. So I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is...
Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hit deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. What? You can't just stop at the most important bit. It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even friggin' know, huh? That's the whole point, stupid! Is to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve.
Fine, but at least Sakura's note.
Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it. I'm eating it.
What?
No. Sucks for you, losers. Gulp. Wait, what's this? What is it now? There's one last line in the note. Let me spit it back out.
And let me just say to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, no matter what. And that's seriously it.
You jerk. Huh? Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die, she'll fight you? Well, whatever, who cares what some dead musclehead has to say? Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know, and maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. I'd really appreciate it if you decided to kill each other. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that, think long, think hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing, but what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of this school. The mastermind did something to us. Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You...
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey.
Answer me, what did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off, or what? The bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo!
So the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone.
What?
So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up?
Yeah, okay, let's get out of here.
But,
Kina must still feel responsible.
Dial back that ego of that girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge.
What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up.
Yeah, he had no good comeback there. I could have done it, but they solved it. Shut up.
seriously, I'm sorry.
How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one?
Isn't this like the first time? I don't remember hearing her say sorry about it in the past. How many times do you plan to apologize? That's 1 times too many.
I haven't reached a point where I need someone to apologize to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then I'll try.
That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master.
Huh? Oh, what are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleaze bag like him?
What did you say?
Well,
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball, because you are. Sleazeball!
apparently you still have a death.
I know who I'm killing then.
More biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no! Hey, stop fighting with Master! You're making me jealous! I want the abuse. Give and take me!
Oh my gosh. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people left. Wow. I don't know how I said me and I meant wow. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us.
Free time.
General free time. Hey, idiot.
Sweet dreams.
I always turn it off. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep.
Time for me to go to sleep.
Really? It's already 10? Wow. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep, but the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Wake up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Huh? Oh, what the heck? How'd you get in my room? You left the door unlocked. Oh. Kyoko?
Yes, it's me.
Kyoko?
I
Yes.
said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
In my dream.
Wait, what?
Time unknown. In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, my door! It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. Yeah. It was unlocked. Are you serious?
Hey.
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? I'm just gonna go.
I'm gonna go get some donuts with Hina.
It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. What's your favor? What?
Steal all those candies from Hina.
I need those candies.
So she cannot monopolize them any longer.
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight for you. Fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. Oh, it's those sprites in the... It's in the intro. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked.
You just poop your nose.
I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko was not here. That's weird, she said she'd meet me here. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand to the door, and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? Data center on the 4th floor? And then Nacho... Well, what are you doing mister? Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Well, I was just... You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But I can see that you don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself. It looked like you might break in any second, so I thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko. Now you two. Whatever, the two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey.
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Shall we go?
Don't worry about it, let's just go. Okay. Yeah, go on, get out of here. Shoo. So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So goodbye. But hold on. Listen, what was that all about? She woke me up, made me go to the day center, which just so happened to be locked, and then she shows up late and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave... Oh.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
What? Kyoko was right next to me again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Is she the one that... Is she Nacho Libre? Is she the one that knocked me out? And then...
Nacho Libre. Oh man. Just...
Oh. Question mark? It's Gollum!
It's Gollum!
It was Gollum the whole time!
It always shows up in my mind when I'm explaining things.
The altar lump. Oh, altar lump.
Yay.
Oh.
Yay.
I just find it in my room. Scream out loud.
Nobody
Hey,
hears
what's
you,
wrong? Don't you want a little souvenir from that whole thing?
Isn't this thing beautiful?
Ikusaba.
Again.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Hidden in this school. Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. 100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie. Junkrat! She's returned! Oh, daily life, okay. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall.
So, let's begin the usual post-trial investigation.
Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that.
If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk.
Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway.
Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as it goes epic.
In the name of my family.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid the world of them.
Huh?
Hey Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. Gotta start calling you Miss Mushroom. And then Genocide Jack. Oh, I didn't mean it.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you.
Her talking made things difficult, so I decided not to open her mouth without.
Nice. Okay. She can only speak again when I put this key into her neck and turn it. It turns on her talking mechanism.
What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water.
I don't care.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is the small talk Hiroshi warned us against.
Come on.
And yes, I let myself get involved. But it is not finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs.
I can't wait to see him all fat in the next one.
Pressured by an obviously irritated Hiroshi, we all started our
I
exploration.
wonder how that's going to change his whole aura of perfection.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, I was just waiting until the free roam started, so I guess.
Danganronpa.
Hiroshi.
He's never been there before.
And he's like the only person that's glaring at me. Right at me. You insignificant mole.
You insignificant peasant.
Such peasants. Alright, daily life. Alright, we have new places to explore. New lands. Ding 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 ding. You won the prize. Another room. Oh, the sad exploring the sad exploring music. Am I gonna find another picture that has all of my dead friends in it?
Picture of Sakura.
It would just be Sakura. She's the only new dead person. That
That's
actually,
true.
Maybe some of us that are alive will be in it, or maybe just more dead people being reused. All will be told.
And Junko.
Oh yeah, Junkrat. I forgot about her.
Yeah, me too.
She hasn't been seen in a picture yet. Wow. So here's the 5th floor. The 5th floor has been opened. And it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up until now. Like every floor. For some reason it feels unpleasant.
It's bamboo. That's pretty cool.
It's less unpleasant than the other floors we've been at. The last floor looks like an incinerator.
Yeah.
Nighttime secrets. No more. Oh, stomp, stomp. He's so dirty. Yes. Crunch him. Stomp on him. He deserves it. This is kind of a... I mean, I think it looks nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But maybe that's the point. Maybe that's why it's so unpleasant. Look. Gotcha. Catch me if you can. Wait up, I'm gonna punish you. Gross. Is that Kyoko? In the thing? I'm gonna punish you. Gross. Hi. Did you draw those on the wall? Toko, what's wrong? Oh, she can't talk. I forgot. Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looked so sad, and I guess she gave up. Why don't I ever examine the chalkboards? They seem like pretty... Oh my god. I don't know if my face looks like that though. I don't have orange hair. Hi, Katara. How are you doing?
This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy.
I feel you. The Kodo feels you anyways. I didn't really feel anything. Can you? Oh my gosh. What the heck is this? The grotesque horror of this room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled was sour, pungent, and possibly rank.
It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses.
We all have. Are you saying...
It's the smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood.
There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I had experienced this smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair.
The smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield.
My Akuma must have.
Hey!
What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened. No, that is quite impossible.
The opposite.
Or the opposite. The opposite? Yeah, let me give you an itty-bitty, eegy, squeagy little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed!
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs and those mean old RPGs. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die of bloody, gruesome deaths every day. So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? Yeah, this... I for an Okay. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight.
It appears all the blood stains are drying. And their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old.
This is all really blood. What did you think the smell was?
Of course. I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise.
Rotten red
is
paint.
interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom?
Dang it, I have to use the mouse button. I was trying to press another button, my right arm is occupied. He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were here?
I wonder if this has anything to do with the mysterious tragedy.
Oh yeah. I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. Doo-doo. Alright.
Surprisingly, not a lot of things to examine here.
Hiroshi, about what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? Maybe he's waiting for a response. I just assumed he wasn't listening to me. A room into the outside world? What is this? A dojo? Oh my gosh, Sakura would have loved this.
Plies.
Hey, Kyoko.
This looks pretty cool.
Wait, Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean? Yes.
Yukiro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Makuro Ikusaba. Kyoko. I'm not going to say anything. I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey,
I thought she was gone. You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how Kyoko could get her hands on information that could be that important?
so then,
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything better than before. Okay. Understandable. There's a bunch of wooden lockers here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathrooms. What is this thing? A straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? Oh, they sure used it to store their coins. Hold on. Just making sure I could get.
Or they threw coins at it for training.
Like shurikens. A suit of armor.
I guess like if you threw a coin at someone's eye, that could be
Distraction! A suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Extremely Japanese. It is so extremely Japanese. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom.
Hey.
It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant? I mean, I sure thought. I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? I think it's refreshing. It's kind of nice. Oh, same thing. Okay. Okay. Targets seem pretty far away, I gotta say. Pretty proud of my eyesight. Nice. Oh yes, I psychically grabbed the coin all the way over here. So is it? Am I just gonna talk about the same thing with her if I talk to her again? Hey Kyoko. She won't even make eye contact. I guess she really doesn't feel like talking. Unless it's about cherry trees.
or chimichangas.
So this room looks like it goes to heaven.
Heaven.
Take me out of this nightmare. What?
Garden. That's a huge flower. And I'm pretty sure those are Venus flytraps.
Super penis fly traps. Don't get near them, guys.
Yo!
At first, I thought I saw blue skies, but it turned out they just painted the walls and the ceiling.
You know?
Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. It helps me relax. That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Oh, why is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action. I swear, Makoto, we are all going to die one day, and it will be with the plant civil war.
I guess when we all go extinct, plants will, grow over our cities and stuff, but that doesn't mean they're...
Well?
I'm serious, Makoto. Top 10 things I've never been more serious about.
Those flowers, those red flowers right there, I think they're called, corpse flowers or something, and they smell like corpses. I think I heard about them in a YouTube video once. ...
What is that? This thing is super weird and super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real? Oh my gosh. Watch out! What? That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa, and the plant's all like, snap, and your flesh is all like, blood, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty frickin' amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy. By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment. Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I'd better keep my distance. Jeez, yeah, it eats people. Yeah, don't get near it. Chills. Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? Oh, there's chickens. This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. It seems safe. It's a chicken. It doesn't have like a second form, right? It's really... Oh, dang it, that was different. It's really alive, right? There's no mistake. It really is, right? Like, I can't say that for sure. It's not expecting to be fed like humans, is it? It's not gonna, like, lay a bomb? Alright. I suppose they're... Step away from the chicken coop, yes.
Chickens. I mean,
Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them. Exactly? 5, you know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6. Don't be an idiot, Makoto. At least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. So obviously that means these chickens are universal chickens and will solve the world's problems.
At least 30%
It's a number... It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. Make no mistake, Makoto, we must get these chickens out of here. When we escape, they will help us. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. What is this
chickens.
thing? Is this a call box?
We haven't had any animals in this place other than mosquitoes.
There's some kind of control panel near the box. Does it control the air conditioning or something? Hi again. It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the setting panel is locked, so you couldn't change it even if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning. Yep, you got it. It's super friendly, which sucks. Super user friendly. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. You're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway. Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone! Whatever. Can't say I care too much. Monakumo. Monadumo.
There's a shed over there.
No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are watching our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. Yes, the tool shed. This place seems totally disorganized, from a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools.
Look at all them little weapons.
And leaning against the back wall, is that a pickaxe? Yeah, why would you need a pickaxe? A crazy diamond. Something carved into the handle of the pickaxe. I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere.
Maybe it's a brand of pickaxe.
Wait, I think that's what I called my...
That's a cool name for a brand of pickaxe.
I think that's what I called my diamond pickaxe in Minecraft one time.
Crazy.
That's why I recognize the name. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? Yeah, we have to start farming our food. Oh nice, a Monokuma lawnmower. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this, who's actually going to take care of the lawn? I sure as heck ain't. I'm not going to get eaten by that plant.
It's not for taking care of the lawn, it's for execution.
So many flower pots, big ones, old ones, little ones, so any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. That would be nice. Oh, soil. Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There are so many different kinds to choose from. But I'll just take the coin. I don't care about anything else. Doink. I guess that's it. Oh wait, there's something up here. Way up here. No, the sprinklers. Those nozzles poking out. Are those the sprinklers? Nice. I climbed up the super dangerous plant and got it.
Isn't it like really expensive to keep plants alive without sunlight?
I don't know. I didn't.
I feel like it would be.
Raw.
Raw.
I sure like this room. Bio. Raw. Now I'm going down this big, long, dark hallway alone. Oh. It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied. The sign in the hall says Biolab. A biolab. That we're forbidden from seeing into. It kind of sounds like... It kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall.
Well, it's more interesting than the last floors, except the first floor that was unlocked to us.
Yeah.
That one had a pool, and the other one didn't really. The other ones didn't really have much. And this one has a shooting range, well, a bow shooting range it seems, and a bio room.
One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall, and before too long...
But here everyone has returned.
But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field the basketball team.
Yeah, but sadly, if one person dies, that means one more person will die.
Unless it's another suicide.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. No time to be sad, guys. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best.
Can we stop all this group hug nonsense?
Shut up.
We need to find out what everyone has discovered.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean, Hiroshi. If you used your brain. Okay. Alright.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front and back. They used to kind of be Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice. There are metal plates on all windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school.
What exactly did you notice about the layout?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Why do you ask?
So then.
Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has.
Bathrooms?
Something on all the other floors. Oh, the bathrooms? Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up to from the 5th floor? That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
Correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of the school.
All that left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But that's the hardest part.
Okay.
And even if it's hard, we're still gonna do it.
Yeah, Katara's right. Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll be able to make it out of here. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out of here, no matter what it takes.
He's sleeping with his jacket on.
I guess it's really cold. Maybe the sickness is bringing my memory back. Fall back to sleep. Huh? Oh no. No! Nacho Libre!
You should have hit that better, dude!
Oh, what?
Was that just sleep paralysis?
Why does it look like Makoto's bed is on the